Minor Tensions by Dick Whistler. The Kansas City Greyhound bus station. I made the mistake of hooking up with a hippie I'd met at a bar in Tulsa. I was drunk and ended up accompanying her back to her place in Chicago. 1 year later, no amount of kinky sex and MDMA could cover the fact that I was stuck in a toxic relationship with a woman who believed in angel numbers. So, I bid her an Irish goodbye and bought a bus ticket back to Tulsa. About halfway through my journey, I had to stop at the Kansas City Greyhound bus station for a 1-hour layover. As soon as I got there, I could tell the vibes were fucked. It was 1 a.m, but the station was bustling with drunk salesmen sleeping on benches, middle-aged divorcees with a penchant for screaming, runaway goths, freaks, geeks, and most of all, tweakers. My anxiety started getting the better of me, so I stepped outside for a quiet moment. But outside was no less menacing than inside. It was too quiet, and there were no lights. I was in a shady corner on the rough edge of the city, on a hill, overlooking a gentrified bar district full of wealthy-looking, well-dressed young people enjoying their evening. Surely they knew nothing of the dark world I inhabited. As I stood there, observing the bright lights and smiles, my anxiety faded into a mixture of jealousy and disdain. But my meditation was cut short by a tweaker fast approaching. He started hustling me, asking for the time, a familiar song and dance. I knew his game, and I knew there was no courteous way to exit the conversation. So I closed myself off, gave short answers, and awaited an opportunity to slip away. However, that opportunity seemed to vanish when a couple of clowns appeared out of thin air, their faces painted in black and white. I thought, this is just my night. I get away from a starseed just to get mugged by a tweaker and 2 jokers. But those jokers were dead serious fans of a music group called the Insane Clown Posse. They were juggalos, and they'd come to my rescue. They pretended I was their friend, got me away from the tweaker, and stood by my side until my bus arrived. So, if you ever see a juggalo in the wild, just know they're your friend. And no matter how horny you get, never follow a hippie to a second location. If they say don't stick your dick in crazy, why does psycho pussy feel so good? If you knock her up, buddy, you better leave town. Change your name and never come back around. Trust me, you do not want those responsibilities.